Hello, my friends, and welcome to Starhammer, the Vanguard Prophecy. This came out today, June 4th, 2015, I think today is, June 4th. And I actually drove home from work to do this on my lunch break because I'm very excited about this game, and I'm trying to do that more often also. So I did a preview of this game a while back, and I started playing some of the missions. So this might be a little repetitive if you've already seen that video, because it's a story-based game with kind of linear yet branching missions, but I hadn't gotten to the branching part yet. So we're going to start this Let's Play series from the beginning. So this is the second Starhammer game. The first was Starhammer Tactics, I believe, which I never played. I don't remember why I didn't play that one. But this is a tactical capital ship combat game, which we don't have enough of, in my opinion. So we are going to start a new campaign from the very beginning. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to lose progress because we're starting from scratch. None of that fanciness. So let's go. We're going to stick with normal. Yeah. Okay, the death of dying Earth. So the fortunate few could settle an unspoiled frontier home. The journey to Gleese took 146 old Earth years and was called Novus by the time we made landfall. Okay, wilderness was cultivated and irrigated, and the dreams of a new coalition were fresh and vibrant. I like the art. We learned that life in a frontier colony is neither prosperous nor peaceful. We were unprepared for the Nautilid, as they too were unprepared for us. The conflict was messy, chaotic, and ultimately ended through determination of individuals, not armies. I'm guessing that's the first game. I'm guessing that's tactics. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, is that. 14 years later, after that, I guess, game, our leaders remain politically entangled, unable to see threats that linger. War heroes have become politicians. Conspiracies find... Oh. Okay. Losses 14 years ago are forgotten by that. Really? Only 14 years? You think after a war, after 14 years, you think that stuff would remain? I don't know. Fresh-ish. Alright. So 9 days ago, I was certain of things. I was late for a rendezvous with Naval Strike Group or Support Group 7. It's one of those two. So this is this first. You get a little flavor text here, which it's a little hard to read right here. Kind of the. But basically, you play a character, Lieutenant Valoran Dice. And this first mission is very much tutorial. Search and rescue training mission. So let us go. Stupid Steam overlay. 9 days ago. Wow. Okay, so we're going to move the flagship to the waypoint. Okay. Huh. Okay, so I'm getting orders to put my ship there. So right now we're starting with this Corvette, which is our flagship, and these two Raiders. So this guy apparently doesn't like you. This whoever this is. And you're being told, you know, you already have the coordinates, go. So basically this is kind of this game is I go, you go, we go type of thing. So basically you give orders based on how much energy you have to engines or weapons. It's pretty cool actually. So this is kind of like TIE Fighter and X-Wing or Independence War or a couple other games like Klingon Academy, where if I wanted to, I could put all my power to engines. And you see how that expanded? Pretty cool, huh? So we're going to do the same thing with these guys so they can keep up. Alright, we'll tone that down later. But as you can see, putting all the power to engines gives us a lot more room to maneuver. But yeah, that's the ship we're trying to get to, is this guy right here. And that ship is watching. So let's do that again. Womp. Yeah, pretty much. And you can change the camera around, fixed angle, side view, overhead, make it look like a board game or a map. I like the free camera myself. Oh, we're supposed to get over there. So let's change tack. Go. Camera controls are a little sensitive. Okay, yeah, let's just keep on going. Oh crap! Oh crap! What the Finnegan? Uh-oh. Okay, back to balance. A little more of this, actually. Back to a little more of that. Okay, so now we got some hostiles, so I'm changing the power so we have more power to engines and weapons and shields. So we're gonna target. So now we're gonna move our guys a little bit closer, and they're already set to auto fire. We could, change targets if we wanted to, but yeah. Cool. So, as you can see, I think there's a thing to turn on weapon overlays as well. Yeah, there we go. So, you can see the weapon arcs for each ship easily, with these buttons here. So, let's see. We're going to have this guy try and come around, because these guys are going in this direction, so hopefully bringing him around will put him behind them. We're going to turn this guy a little bit toward that guy, slow him down, hopefully get him right in his crosshair, and we're going to have this guy slow down a little bit to try and do a head-on pass. But these guys will fire without a fire on. These guys will fire as soon as they're in their weapon envelope here, firing arc here. So let's see what happens. Oh, did they collide? Oh, they might have collided. Oh, I think these two collided. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna slow him down. Try and keep. Oh, did they collide? Oh man. Okay. So now that they've regained some composure, I'm gonna have him move up to kind of keep on that guy, Gonna have him turn. Try and get that guy in his sights. And we're gonna keep him focused on this guy. Where's that fire coming from? Oh, we got some help. Got some help from the our commander over here. Okay. So you are going to turn around and go toward these guys. No, actually, I think you have a better shot of catching that guy. And then you are going to turn here, and try and intercept that guy. And you are going to try and intercept that guy. Go. Interesting. And humorous. So we're going to have you do a sharp turn to not only try and get out of this guy's window, but to keep your firing arc on that guy. We are going to have you turn just a little bit to keep your rear firing arc hopefully focused on both these guys. And then we're going to turn you just a little bit to hopefully get you one of these guys. Let's go. Good, good, good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So let's see. So, alright. So let's start turning you back toward the battle. But we're going to try and keep your rear weapons focused on everyone. We're going to try and move you a little bit toward that guy, but not too much. And we are going to have you turn toward that guy, while hopefully not staying in this guy's Raider's path here. Let's go. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So all of these guys are doing poorly. Ooh. Try and get the last few hits on that guy, fella. And then you try and hit this guy. And then we are going to come around and hopefully start getting these guys into the Corvette's firing envelope. Nice! That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to move you here to get this guy in your fire. Oh, maybe a little bit more to try and get, if possible, both of these guys, because this guy's got a wide front firing arc. Okay. Alright, so we got him taken care of. How's this fella doing right here? He's doing okay. Front shields aren't doing the best, but the rest of them's doing okay. So hopefully we can bring him around and have him hit this guy here, who's not doing great. His shields aren't the best, but his hull's doing okay. And then we're going to bring him around to try and get a pass on this Raider here. Oh, they collided! Son of a bitch! These two collided. Oh, I hate that so much. Okay, well, you go after that guy right there. You just turn on him. You, I can't do anything with you right now because you just did a collision. And you, yeah, you keep going that way to hit that guy right there. Go, go, go. Good, good, good. Damn. Okay, we're going to have you turn a little bit to keep him in your rear firing arc. I mean, your front firing arc. And hopefully put this guy in your rear firing arc. Going to have you do a turn, a tight turn to try and get him in your front firing arc. And you, yeah, we can't do much. Oh, we can. We can return you to, because collisions, wackadoo. I didn't hit that last time. Literally. Oh! Damn. What's beeping? Oh, his hull is almost gone. How are my ships doing? Okay. Not great, but not terrible. Alright. Navigation offline for who? Oh, because he got rammed in the back. This guy rammed in the rear of him. That's what happened. That's okay. He can still shoot, right? Right. Right. Let's find out. Phew! Apparently, oh yeah, here's the thing this game does. You have a war scale. So basically, I went on the serious aggressive, apparently. And that'll actually change the missions you get. That'll change the missions you get as the campaign branches. So, I like how it gives you kind of a debrief on how you did. So let's proceed. So right now, as you can see, we're kind of tipped toward the aggressive scale, which gives us a bonus in deployment points and turret precision, but less reinforcement time. And if we had gone, I can't see what the defensive scale is right now, but we'll see how we do in the next mission. So let's save. We're just gonna override that one, and then we're gonna choose our next mission, which is right there. Next day, 8 days ago. We're going to find Lieutenant Lau and escort him to safety. This is the first time has had trouble. If we stayed with the Liberty, would still be afloat. So apparently that guy never knew when he was outnumbered. That's a shame. I'm not going to read this to you. You can read it yourself. I'm just trying to leave it up on the screen long enough so you can. But let's proceed. So Oh, so here I can bring in another raider. And that'll be available as reinforcements. And here you could change your formation. I'm sure if I had more command points to add. No, I didn't want to do that. That's fine. If I had more command points to add, I would be able to add more ships, but I can't. That works for me. Let's go. Eight days ago. Three raiders, and we have to protect that guy. So we're going to keep everything balanced for now, so we have a good mix of engines, because we want to get to this guy to help him, but we also want to be able to deal and take punishment. So we're going to do a slight turn toward our friend, but hopefully enough that we keep these guys in our weapon arcs once we get close enough. So let's go. Okay. Well, it sounds like we were not going to be able to get there no matter what we did. Great. Wait, what? Damn it, Dale, you read. Apparently that's quote-unquote me, my avatar. Okay. Time to kill. Let's just keep going straight until the situation demands otherwise. Okay, now let's turn toward them a little bit, but not go in full guns blazing. And we're gonna change our energy a little bit. I always like doing this because I'd rather have more shields. I don't want to take everything away from maneuverability, so I leave some power to engines, you know. But I still like having the power if I need it. Let's go. And the shooting starts. Very nice. So we're going to have you focus on this fella, while you focus on one of these fellas, and you just try and hit everybody. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, getting real close now. Now's the fun part. Now's where we start turning. So we are going to turn you this way, the Corvette, hopefully to catch some of these guys in the Corvette's rear weapon arc. Well, we're going to slow you down a little bit to avoid colliding for one thing, and to keep him, this guy, if possible, in your front in the front weapon arc, to hopefully hit him a little more. And then for Musketeer here, there's really no chance of keeping him in the weapon arc, so we are going to do first. We are going to try and get out of the way and get him back in our weapon arc real fast. Oh, and that also keeps him in our front weapon arc, in this guy's front weapon arc, which is handy as shit. Okay, so now we're going to have you just alter course. Oh, look. I like that. Can you hear that? The engines get a little louder as you get closer. It's a nice little touch. Alright, we are going to have you just do that a little bit to kind of keep you focused on this guy. You are going to try and get this guy in your forward weapon arc, and you are going to make a tight turn to try and get, at one point, both of these guys in your weapon arc, and eventually get him back in your weapon arc. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's looking good. Okay, good. Good. Alright. So, if we turn the Corvette this way, we should get both of these guys in our weapon arc. And you will hopefully hit him, while you are going to go after this guy. So hopefully the way we turn will get these two in front of our Corvette, while Musketeer here handles this Raider. I hope. Okay, interesting situation. Now we can get both of these ships in this Raider's front firing arc. And we want to support this Raider, so we're going to have our other Swordfish Lincoln turn toward these two ships, hopefully get them in their firing arc. And then we're going to have the Corvette do a turn this way to try and get some of these guys in the rear arc, but get back toward having this Raider in the front arc. Let's go. Damn it. Good, good. Oh, nice, nice. Very nice. Okay. Interesting. So, what we're going to do is slow this guy down, slow the Corvette down, but have him go straight ahead, because this guy's about to get in his firing arc. This guy's staying in his firing arc, and we're going to keep him in there as long as possible. And hopefully this guy was about to go in his firing arc. So we're going to try and hopefully get this Raider on the side here with Musketeer here, and then we're going to have Lincoln kind of come around and try and get no, we're going to have Lincoln pull back and try and get this raider in its front arc. Let's see how it happens. Oh, good. Good. That's kind of what I wanted. That is kind of what I wanted. So now we're going to have the Corvette... Wait. Oh, why is navigation offline? Did they collide again? Shit. Alright, well this guy's going to go after the raider here, while this guy makes a slight turn to go after that raider. Hopefully, yeah, this guy's side shields are alright, so even if this guy comes down the side, Musketeer will probably be fine, but what I'm hoping is this raider turns toward the Corvette here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So this raider's about to buy it, which is good. So we're going to ease the Corvette this way. I don't know why I lost navigation. I must have missed something. Try and get this guy. We are going to have Raider do a turn toward this Raider here. Hopefully Lincoln will catch him. And then this guy is just going to keep going straight ahead to try and hit that guy. Go. Damn. Oh, hey, still worked out. Still worked out. Alright, so now you're going to do a front firing pass on that guy right there. And you are going to come back around and try and help mop up the others. Let's go. Oh, crap. Alright, looks like our Raider is about to collide with our Corvette. Let's put all power to shields. And try and hit that Raider hard before he hits the Corvette. Go. Yep. Okay, good. The Corvette is still okay. Can't do anything right now. Now we gotta move these guys or they're gonna collide. So I don't know what the Raider's gonna do. We want to keep him in our firing arc. We gotta come around the long way. And then you are gonna keep him in your firing range. Go. Still there, huh? Okay. Now the Corvette can move. So let's move the Corvette toward the Raider here. No, away. Because his right shields are hurting. So have him turn away. Get him in his rear firing arc. Now we're going to bring you around, hopefully for a tight pass, back against this one particular Raider. Let's go. Okay. Let's try and get this guy back in our Raiders line of fire, our Swordfish's line of fire. Good, good, good. Wasn't for too long though. Crap. Alright. Slow down, tight turn this way. Slow down, tight turn that way. Try and keep him in your sights. Get him in the rear. That's right. Beautiful. Oh, aggressive again. I did not intend to be aggressive. But that's kind of what happened. You didn't make it, sir. I'm sorry. Wow, an IED in space? Really? The little muckrakers took us by surprise. Wow. Oh, wait, what? What's wrong, Commander? Collision? Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're gonna head back to help Tension there. Tension. That's a funny name. Oh, that's cool. You can see stats by you can see stats by ship. That's cool. So 2 kills for our capital ship. No kills this round for this swordfish. Yeah, but they did damage and took no damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like how you can see stats per individual ship. That's neat. Ah, so now we got our reinforcements. Very cool. So those are the first 2 missions of Starhammer, the Vanguard fleet, I believe, and I'm really liking it so far. There are more tactical options that we haven't even explored yet, like different planes up and down, because this game is kind of in 3D. But we've looked at the energy, we've looked at auto fire, but we haven't looked at specialized weapons or reinforcements or any of that. That's coming later. But so far, and maybe it's because I'm reading the Lost Fleet series right now, I'm digging this. I'm digging this a lot. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will be back with more. Take care.